Well, hey guys, David here, and I want to sit down and I want to talk real about crypto. I'm not going to be one of those gurus that you see on every other YouTube channel that's, they got their hands over their face and they're, oh, it's the end of the world and everything's crashing. I'm not going to be one of those people. If you're looking for those type of people, then you need to go elsewhere. But I want to be real, and I want to talk about crypto for real and the reason why things are happening the way they are. So, first of all, I want to show you so that you'll know that I'm not lying to you. That's my pool. I'm sitting in the backyard of my house. I live in Texas. I live in a nice area of Texas, a part of Texas that's growing. I bought my house in 2020. Interest rates were low. I got in my house. I'm in a part of Texas where other parts of the country, house prices are dropping, but my house prices keep going up. Since I bought my house has increased over $200,000 in value since I bought it. I've got $270,000 last time I looked in equity in my home. And then also during all of this, pandemic stuff, I got into crypto, and I own Bitcoin, I own Ethereum, I own Shiba Inu, I own Cardano, I own Decentraland, and right now I haven't bought any crypto since around spring of this year of 2022, and I've just left my stuff in my wallet and I'm just letting it sit there because maybe it'll come back. But the thing that nobody will tell you why we're seeing all of these exchanges crashing, FTX, all of this stuff happening, is because when you go back to the pandemic, what were people doing? They were locked inside their house. They couldn't go out. So all they did was sit on the computer and surf the internet. And also, people were getting all these stimulus checks. They were getting stimulus checks under Trump. They were getting stimulus checks under Biden. And so people were flushed with cash. They weren't doing anything. They weren't spending their money. So crypto was kind of like, hey, let's try this out. That's why I got into it. And that's why we've seen huge run up in crypto, where Bitcoin was hitting 70,000 and Dogecoin and Shiba Inu were, going through the roof and everything, and everybody's to the moon during the GameStop era and all that stuff. And now everything's crashing. And the reason why everything is crashing is because reality struck. Everybody's back to work. We're in serious inflation. People don't have the money to play like they used to. They don't have the money to gamble in the stock market. They don't have the money to, gamble in crypto. So that's why it's dropping. Crypto was a fad. The reason I got into it, not because I believe in any of the BitChain, the blockchain technology. I don't care about any of that. I wanted to make money. I got into it because FOMO, fear of missing out. That's why I did it. I didn't give a shit about the technology. I don't give a shit about any of that crap. I just want to make money. And right now, you have your hardcore people that's been in crypto forever. Those are the ones that care about the technology. But, the reason this stuff is crashing is because crypto has always been a pink elephant. It's always been something that was just, I look at it like, I know it's a pyramid scheme, but I thought, well, maybe if I get in early enough, I'll be on top of the pyramid instead of the bottom. That's where you want to be, on top. And a lot of people that got into it thought the same thing. So, they were pumping all of this money into it back during the pandemic when they didn't have anything to do. But now people have stuff to do. They can get out. They can go on trips. And they're like, I don't want to spend my money on that crap. I want to spend my money on vacations and doing other things. Or especially now, you have to spend your money on paying bills and inflation and all that stuff. So you got to realize that crypto, maybe in 20 or 30 or 40 years, crypto may come around, but I think crypto is always going to be a fad. And, I remember when crypto first came out and everybody was saying, see, it's going to be decentralized and it's going to be, it's going to give power to the people. But we've got to admit to ourselves that crypto is not safe. With all of these companies collapsing and all these hacks happening, it's not safe. It's never going to be real money. At least if I have my money in the bank, I know it's FDIC insured. Crypto, your wallet could get hacked or the company could go broke and then boom, where are you at? And another thing that we have a problem is we have these new tech guys that are coming up. People like Elon Musk and the guy that, Friedman or whatever that ran FTX and, Zuckerberg and things. And we're seeing that these people, first Elon Musk was looked at, he was like this god, like this wizard, this Tesla. He's a genius. But really, Elon has proven not to be a genius. His Twitter deal was crap. Twitter is going to hell. Twitter will probably, I don't know if it'll ever disappear, but it's not going to be as big as it used to be. I think that it's just going to turn into kind of like a 4chan or something like that, to be honest with you. Zuckerberg with his meta shit. God, that's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen. Nobody cares about that garbage. The freaking graphics remind me of graphics from freaking, regular Nintendo or at least Super NES. You got games now coming out on PlayStation that look like real people, GTA, and then, Mark Zuckerberg is making graphics in the meta world look like freaking Super Mario Brothers. Come on. Nobody wants to do that garbage. And it's just, I think a lot of people, they idolize people like Musk, but now we're finally seeing that Musk, he's not a person to be idolized. He's a rich guy that got lucky. The only thing that I guess I could say that he really kind of invented was like maybe PayPal, but Tesla was already going. He just bought into it. That's what Musk does. He just buys into these companies and then takes them over. That's what he did with Tesla. He didn't invent Tesla. SpaceX. You think he's sitting there like designing crap? No. That's what he hires NASA scientists to do that type of stuff. He may go on there and play a little bit, but that guy, he's just a businessman. He's kind of like the P.T. Barnum of the new millennium. He's just a con man, really. And so people bought in all this crap. And, Elon Musk is a troll. He would do, all kinds of troll things. That's why Dogecoin went up, because he just trolled it. And you can see when one person can control the price of a coin, proves that coin doesn't have value. Dogecoin has no value because it has no utility in the real world. The only reason it went up was because all of these idiots were buying into Elon Musk's tweets. And then he was on SNL and everybody was like, oh, Doge to the moon and all this bullshit. And so what you need to do is you just need to look at crypto is not the future. It's not the future. Look at crypto as like, it's the gamble. It's a gamble. It's like going to the casino. You put your money in, you pull the little lever and you hope that you hit big. It's a pyramid scheme. You hope that you get in at the top of the pyramid instead of the bottom. And right now, it's the bottom. So I think, a lot more of these companies are probably going to go bankrupt. A lot more stuff is going to get hacked. A lot of people are going to lose a lot of money. And I think that, if you do have coins and you have them in a secured wallet, just leave them. I'm not putting any more money into it. I'm just leaving the stuff. And I'm just going to set on what I have. And maybe by the time I'm 48 now, maybe by the time I'm 58 or 60, maybe it'll go up and I'll have a little bit of money to either play with or retire. Who knows? I seriously doubt it, but I'm just going to leave mine set. And mine's just going to be a cold wallet from now on. Because I'm definitely not putting no more money into the crap. The only way that I would put money into it is if Bitcoin dropped down to like less than 10 grand, then I might put some money in Bitcoin. But unless it drops down to less than 10, I ain't even messing with it. So, but this is what these people on YouTube won't tell you, because they're all trying to sell you something. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I don't have any links on this video. I'm not trying to make any money. I'm just trying to look at the reality of the situation. This is the reality of the situation. Crypto was only big, it only went up because people were trapped at home and they were flushed with all this cash from stimulus money, and they gambled. That's what it was. It's gamble. And now everybody's back in the real world, and nobody gives a crap. You know, nobody gives a crap. The only people that give a crap are the hardcore people that's been in it since like the 2012s and 13s. But everybody else like me, you know, I only got in it to see if I could hit while the hitting's good. I don't give a shit about blockchain technology. Like, I would never buy an NFT. I have never bought anything using crypto. I only got into crypto because I was hoping that I would get in at the right time and the price would go up and I would sell. I don't give a crap about crypto. And most people that got into it during the pandemic don't care either. It was just about trying to make money. It was really FOMO, fear of missing out. You know, we were seeing all these stories on the news and we're like, well, shit, I just got a check for $1,400 from the government. Hell, let me throw in a little Doge. Let me throw in a little bit. Let me throw in a little SHIB and let's see what happens. That's what you people don't understand. All of the regular people, we forgot about it. We jumped out. You know, most people either sold all their crap, or if they do have it, they're just leaving it laying there like me in a cold wallet. So this is why crypto is failing. Because really, it's a worthless asset. It's not a hedge against inflation. It's totally proved that it's not a power to the people, you know, get away from central banking regulations, because it needs to be regulated because of all the thieves, all the theft that's been going on with the people that are taking advantage of it. Like, you know, all these companies going bankrupt. So I think we're going to see more companies go bankrupt. And I think that, you know, maybe by the time I'm 60, so in 12 more years, you know, maybe crypto will be worth a little bit something. And maybe I can sell what I have hanging in my wallet and make some money. But to be honest with you, it's dead. And all of these people, like, what's his name? Michael Saylor. And then that I don't know, that old witch lady. I don't know. I see her with the glasses and the long brown hair. You know, they don't know anything. And all these guys on YouTube, they don't know anything. They're just trying to sell you something. They want you to click their link and go here and sign up and get $10, get $20 free of your first crypto purchase. It's just all a way for people to make money. And they're going to put videos like with their faces all up against the screen and, oh, their hands over their head and I lost this and, oh, it's the crash and everything. And it just makes sense for it to crash, because the only way that crypto is ever going to be something is when the average person gets into it. And I'm telling you, the average person is not thinking about crypto now. The only reason they thought about crypto during the pandemic was because they had nothing better to do and they had extra money to spend. So they thought, well, I'll just jump in and play, like me. So that's the truth about crypto. That is the honest to God truth. And if anybody tells you anything else and tries to, like, well, you know, we got to look at the market and you got to do this, they're just con men. They're just lying to you, because they don't know. They don't know the future. They don't know anything more than you do. Really, all they're doing is what Elon Musk is great at. Trolling people who think that he's this big smart guy. Twitter and his $44 billion purchase and the way Tesla stock is freaking tanking proves Elon is a fraudster. So this is David, Zoe Zizzles. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.